Hello, everyone, and welcome to the penultimate episode of The Mystery of Melody, a mystery campaign where we discover if the myths and legends of Melody Glimmerbloom and the Misty Spiral Inn are true. Of course, before we get to that, we have our Gilding Light announcements. If you're watching right now on Twitch, give us a little follow on the channel, and if you are feeling so inclined, hit the sub button. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can smack the subscribe button, hit the bell, do whatever other shenanigans they're going to make us do for you to actually get the video, and maybe it'll show up in your inbox. And of course, the backer kit for Siren's Battle of the Bards is now live. Check it out at thebardbook.com. And of course, Thursday at 4 p.m. PDT, be sure to tune in right here, twitch.tv/gildinglight, for another live episode of The Inspectors. And also on Thursday, Satine Phoenix has a new show on Facebook. Ooh. Be sure to check out The Maze on Planet 7, airing live at 7 p.m. Pacific with new episodes on both Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you can watch that over at facebook.com/Maze on Planet 7. And of course, don't forget Gilding Light has a new show airing on Wednesdays, Angel and the City of Glass with DM Fenway Jones, who is lovely. She's lovely. Is live Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific. So definitely go tune into those things. And of course, if you are enjoying the show, or throughout, if you do decide that you're enjoying it, we are powered by your tips. So head on over to streamlabs.com/gildinglight/tip and make sure you use hashtag TMOM in your donation so that it comes to us as a cast. Not only are you supporting the cast, but you can also affect the game. $5 is inspiration, $10 a disadvantage, $20 advantage, $30 hit dice, and of course, $50 we roll on the magical wild magic to see what happens. Maybe Dirge will get another point of charisma. Who knows? Or maybe it'll go to...
Only you can make the difference, chat.
Exactly.
Lightning can strike twice.
You know what? If it happens again... I'll double it. I'll give you 2 if it happens again. Just so Cesare, because what would that put you at? What would that put you at? Because
Paladin doesn't like this.
What is
not one bit. I'm at 20 flat.
You're at 20 flat. What are you at right now? What would +2 give you?
It would make me 21, which would make me old enough to drink as well. You know.
There you go. So
there you go, chat. It's on you.
If you risk it for the biscuit, I will. You know, if it happens. We'll see what happens. And of course, with that, shall we begin episode 7 of The Mystery of Melody?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's do it.
Today's sound. Last episode, our band of bards made it past the epic 3FA, where they had to answer some musical questions and received a tuning fork, triangle, and conductor's baton, which took them a bit to figure out what they really should do with them all. But in due time, and with a keen eye from Sardar, they were able to figure out how to use the magical musical devices to open the mystical doorway. Making their way through the door, they found themselves in a strange outer space-like area in which they made their way into a spaceship, ? They found themselves on some kind of podcast in which they had to weave a tale one word at a time, which was pretty hilarious. If you didn't watch it, you should go watch it. I was crying. Completing the task at hand with flying colors, Sardar and Dirge boasted about their band skills and found themselves in a small battle of the bands with some aliens, in which our ears were delighted with the sound of Darude Sandstorm sung a cappella. And there are clips of this. You definitely need to go check it out. They're on social too.
The band got smoked. We rolled them up and smoked them.
The aliens, impressed by their song, took them to where they said Melody would be, but warned them and asked why they'd want to even see her. That didn't seem to faze our bards. They found themselves in some strange tube-like corridor with one panel and 3 buttons, green, yellow, and red. After a few missteps, the party realized they were in a strange game of musical chairs. Our camera pans through the corridor as Cesare, Dirge, and Eva stand in their own sections of the corridor, and Sardar hits the red button, running to the final chair. Let's see if you can make it to the final chair, Sardar. Roll me a... I think this would be athletics. because you're running.
All right.
Like you're going as fast as you can. I feel like that's athletics to me.
Okay. Looks like that is a 23.
Describe to us how you get to this chair, because you're definitely making it.
Okay, yeah. So Sardar first starts off by just booking it as fast as he can. You see arms and legs just like a blur just going across the way. The last little bit, he sort of almost like dives into it, more so than running. Sort of he kind of leaves the ground, almost tackling the chair.
Nice. You tackle the chair and you swoop onto it. The corridors close, each of you sectioned off, and I forgot my dice, so I'm gonna have to do this virtual. Sadner.
There was a missed opportunity for a flip there, Sardar. I just wanted to know. There is room for improvement.
Actually, I should go get my dice.
Of course. Next time.
I will return in a moment. You can RP with each other as I go grab them really quickly. I just got off work. Sorry, homies.
You know, Dirge, maybe you can throw me off of something again. I can try the flip then.
I mean, since you're asking, you know.
No.
But that's the thing. You're in this last chair. Does that mean that you've won? Maybe that should be enough to soothe your wounded pride.
Of course, the drummer knew when to put their bum down on the seat at the right time. Of course.
It's true. The drummers are the laziest of all band members. You get to sit the entire time.
Oh, I was going more along rhythm, but
I stand a lot during our act, especially during the third number, right? I'm
that's
standing
true,
for the
and
entire...
it is a particularly long number 3.
Yes, and there's the one moment where I have to hold my arms out like this for like 15 seconds.
Like that.
We're all very happy for you.
I mean, the crowd does get quite pumped up when you do stand up, so that there is that. Because it makes it more dramatic. You know, like, oh, he's getting up. Okay, now it's time for a breakdown.
So what are we talking about? How epic his dance moves are?
How I'm lazy.
Yeah, good at sitting.
Now, you sit at the chair. The panels come down on the walls between you. The green smoke begins to fill the tube. And Sardar, you're safe, but the rest of your companions, as you make it to the final chair, the 3 of your other companions need to roll me a Constitution save. The DC is a little higher.
On saves.
Music.
Okay.
Like, is the music playing? Or you're gonna take this damage.
Now, is this something where my Warcaster feat would give me advantage on the roll?
What's your Warcaster feat?
I have advantage on saves to maintain concentration on spells when I take damage, or...
It's not a spell.
Okay. I figured I'd fish for it.
No, I mean, yeah.
Since my normal con save is not
asking,
particularly good.
You know, just in case. It's always worth asking.
I got a 17.
17 saves.
11.
Oh, God.
11 does not save.
How about a 13?
13
That's a
does not
lucky
save.
number. I mean,
It is a lucky number. Won't help you here. What about you, Sardar?
not lucky enough, apparently.
I'm in the seat,
Oh
right?
yeah, you're in the seat. You don't have to roll. That's true. You're just breathing the nice fresh air. Everyone
I'm in
who
my
failed
natural element.
Take 20 damage, and if you succeeded, which is just this air, you take 10 half damage.
My plan worked. Repeated exposure to this gas has helped me out with future exposure to this gas.
Exposure therapy. Is it?
I like
Just
it.
me coughing up blood. Don't worry, I'm practicing.
We'll get it next time.
As the panels slowly go up, you can and the light turns green and the music stops, or the music starts playing again. Actually, the music stops and it gets quiet, but the music or the panels go up and the smoke that's in the tubes no longer is there, and you see the tube that you're in kind of like starts to shift and spin around, and some of you have to kind of move. Your level 10 adventurers, I'm going to say that you, no problem, run your way, but it's basically like the tube is spinning around and you're going from upside down to around, right? Because the giant circle that you're in is actually flipping this way. Does that make sense? And now you're going, if you go down, you're going to fall down into the bottom. But you all make your way, run up to the top of it, and you're standing there. And the tube at the end opens up, and there's a hatch that goes into the giant spiral that you saw earlier. That was kind of, it looked like a city, like a beautiful, beautiful city. And you were in the spiral part, like the tallest spiral of the city. Like Atlantis, like the old, like, you know, when you think of Atlantis vibes, that's what's going on.
Atlantis vibes only.
Who doesn't want to live in Atlantis?
Well, now we've circumvented all of these traps. Obviously, our goal must be within reach.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep laughing. Are you saying we're saying Atlantis, right? Atlantis.
Atlantis. I don't know how to say that.
Atlantis.
Okay, because I keep hearing Atlantis, and I'm thinking like Morissette, like the spires of Morissette.
Yo, I just got Atlantis Morissette tickets.
Nice.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Are you trolling? Okay.
No.
That's
No,
really
anyway.
funny.
Sorry. We're
We
back.
should call it the Atlantis spirals. I like it. But yeah, that's what you see. What do y'all do? What do you want to do? You say anything to each other? Do you want to heal? I think a lot of you took a lot of poison damage.
Yeah, let's pool our resources, and by that I mean one of you should heal me.
Yeah, sure. How much? On a scale of 1 to your maximum health feel, how are you feeling?
I think I'm feeling like I could be a good. If I were 44 points better, I would feel really 100%. Not to put too fine a point on it and be overly specific, but yes, I feel like I could be about 44 better than I am right now.
No, 42 is meant to be the actual meaning of life.
Let's supersede that and push me right beyond it.
See, but here's the thing:
you
we're
equals
not
two more
mice.
than life itself.
We're not mice or computers, so I'm going to reject that philosophy. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level because I'm spiced like that. That is going to bring you 18 points higher.
Make sure you're marking off your spells.
Yep.
Although you're level 10, so you probably have a lot.
Yeah. Sorry, 23, not 18. I forgot that plus 5.
Thank you, Sister. That was reassuring. I mean, I could still hold more, but I definitely feel like I'm on my way. The road to recovery is long.
Cesare covered with like blood from coughing up the past 3 times.
Dirge was looking better than Sardar is currently. So
yeah, I think
Sardar
that's why you ended up going to the chair, was because you were the lowest or one of the lower.
Yeah, so
I mean,
with
but he's
that,
quite hardy. I feel like,
True.
I don't want to make assumptions about
True.
what he can and cannot take. And I know he's also quite macho, and I don't want to, undercut him in any way. I have no problem admitting when I, am could use a little top up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, faster sitting drummers are resilient. They are resilient. They have to keep going and 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 keep going. And Eva's just kind of find herself in a bit of a loop there.
and the whole time Sardar is just like, keep going and keep going. Oh yes. Well, I'll just do it myself. And then I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself for 8 points of healing. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
3rd level.
Eva's going to heal herself as well at 2nd level.
I mean, really, what would be ideal would be if we just took an hour, just to chat and hang out and not do anything too strenuous.
We could have done that.
However, I am beginning to think that perhaps there is an audience waiting for us on the other side of this tube, and they,
don't want to keep them waiting.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I like to have people, in anticipation, maybe an hour is a bit much.
I can agree to that.
It would seem like we don't want to keep them waiting, but we also don't want to die
on
on the
a poor
other side of the
performance.
curtain. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
and
what I was
I-
saying. That's what I was
Die
saying.
on the other. Yeah, I mean, I guess a failed performance is essentially like dying on the inside a lot.
You die a little bit inside.
Real quick, just
Every
some
time.
some goats in the real world are known to sleep standing up. So with that logic, Sarah's just gonna sleep while we're on this ride while standing up.
Does that mean every time we scream at Cesare, he just kind of falls over on his side too? Like,
No, it just sounds like home.
okay.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, for a short rest, you don't actually have to sleep. Yeah.
I'm already there.
Soothing sounds of home.
Should we take a quick breather then?
It's just like my mom used to say. "Ah!"
Well, here's the other thing, right? I mean, yes, it would be
Was she
nice
okay?
to get up to, our maximum level of pumped upness, but that's with the assumption that we have to solve this next conflict through violence. We could perhaps go into this hoping to use our charm to maybe not get murdered. Just a tip,
Charm?
just a thought.
What's that? Charm?
Well, I mean, some of us have it.
Never heard of her.
I think charm's more of a they. I wouldn't really, pigeonhole them into. But yes, I mean, if you are all feeling, cowardly and all that sort of stuff, I mean, yes, we could take a break before we proceed. I mean, assuming that strange tree robots don't come and usher us along anyway and interrupt us, and then we've ruined our reputation and not gotten any rest.
Yes. How did I
Just,
forget about the robots?
Just to ask here, who here has access to third level bard spells? Just me?
Oh
Third?
no, I've got third level bard spells.
I got up to 4th.
Oh, okay.
But I think they're from my class origin thing. I've got a few.
Between 4 bard-ish people, none of us took catnap.
I mean, I'm not a tabaxi. I didn't think that would work for me. I took fear so people can leave me alone and then I can have a sleep.
I
I
didn't
took
even take
Dimension
tiny
Door.
hut. I didn't even take the tiny hut, like it was right there.
Tiny hut is excellent. I am sad that none of us took the tiny hut, but
Wait, let's rest. Hut.
yeah.
Tiny hut is pretty awesome. So is your plan to rest here for a short rest?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Short rest it up. And if you're going to use any of your hit die, feel free to.
Yeah.
You do have quite a few. Just make sure you mark them off on your sheet.
Oh, well, I spent quite a few of my hit dice already. I only have my 4 wizard hit dice left to spend.
And some of you guys give other benefits on a short rest, right? Or maybe it's only a long rest.
I swear, I think I hit the rest button wrong.
Well, we get bardic inspiration back. That would reset.
You hit the rest button wrong. How so?
Because it never actually gives me the hit dice roll whenever I do the take short rest thing on there. I can just roll the die manually instead, but yeah, I always go to hit the take short rest and it just doesn't actually recover any.
Mine's the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think short rest will auto do it for you because you don't have to use them, you know what I mean?
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, you just
You
do
can take a short rest
and then
without using them.
confirm. And then
Okay.
that just resets the relevant abilities, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you
I
should
got
have
all of my bardic inspiration back.
10.
Okay,
Hit
that got
die.
me 10 more. That got me 10 more in the end with another +1. Cool. I'm comfortable with that.
Oh, I didn't do too well. I've got a -1 in my constitution, so I only got 7
Oh
back
no.
from spending 4 wizard hit dice. Not a very good roll.
Did you roll just really bad on your?
Yeah, I got an 11 on the roll, and then I have to
no.
subtract 4 from it because of spending 4 wizard hit dice. It's a 1d6 minus 1 for each one, so. I'm more of a lover than a fighter.
If any of us wanted to perform during the short rest, everyone would get an extra D8 of hit points.
I was about to say, Eva, most likely, as her form of resting, would be doing her moment of strumming her lute and humming along.
All right, yeah, so let's get that Song of Rest in there. And I would get an additional... You get a D8 from that one, right? That's better than mine. Mine's only D6 because I'm multi-class.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's mine as well. I actually need to roll D6.
Thank you for the D8. Okay.
It was still 2.
So is it D6, not D8?
Yeah, I believe so for multi-class.
Got you.
Oh, yes, 6.
You guys do have a lot of HP. It takes me so much. Like, I'm throwing stuff at you, and you're taking so much damage.
Well, that makes you feel better. I have now exhausted all of my hit dice in healing. So until I take a long rest, and I don't have any healing spells of my own, so...
And I nearly died.
I'm tapped out too on hit dice. Completely out.
I think someone got to almost 0 HP, right? Someone had 1 HP at one point. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Which is just
Sarah and
unconscious,
Eva.
but I don't know.
I haven't taken you down yet, but you all have been.
The night is young.
The truth. Night is young.
And if one of you dies, I can steal your soul and transform myself into you, at least until I take a long rest.
True.
It's not called profane magic, it's called upcycling.
Upcycle.
It's to honor your memory.
It's to honor your memory.
Upcycling.
It's like weird thrifting.
Weird thrifting.
Only if you make it weird.
Oh, I'll make it weird.
All right. So you take your rest. Anything else you'd like to do on your short rest? We hear the lute playing from our lovely Eva.
Oh, I can use Arcane Recovery from Wizard.
Nice.
Well, Necromancer. I get...
It should auto do that for you, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Or maybe not, because you have to pick which spells you
Yeah,
take
you have to
back.
pick which spell slots you're going to get. And I have an additional thing on it from my grimoire, so I get up to a combined level of 3 spell slots back. Let's see what have I spent? I spent 2 first, 1 second, and 1 fifth. All right. Well, I guess I'll get back the 2nd level spell and my 2 first level spell. I'm sorry, and 1 first level spell. That's not bad.
I was like, what was that? Oh, it was Madam Gandalf. You scared me.
I was humming to myself.
It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
think
was
they
beautiful.
thought
I
that
thought it
was
was a
me,
track.
but it wasn't me.
I thought it was a
just
track,
as
yeah.
in shock as the rest of them. It was beautiful. She's home.
I mean, it was a little auto-tuned, let's be fair.
Of course, Dirge, the one to say that.
I just have respect for craft, and you should do things with your own,
I'm here for the auto-tune, mostly because I need it. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do? We've got spells back. We've got HP.
All right.
All right.
So is there some sort of grand entrance that we should make? Should we plan that?
Ooh.
Do we all have cloaks?
I've got a sort of off-the-shoulder capelet sort of thing, but no, it's not really a full cloak.
Yeah, I have a hood. But
Do I still have my blanket?
Your blanket?
I brought down a blanket with me from my bed down the stairs. Do I still have that?
I mean, if you brought a blanket, I don't remember you bringing a blanket, but sure, you have the blanket with you.
gonna tie that around my shoulders like a superhero cape.
Sure.
Suits you well.
I mean, that doesn't require a roll. You can tie a blanket around you.
Yeah.
It's a little strange, but you know, you do you. All right. Are you guys planning to go into the doorway? What's your plan here?
And I think I'll use a hallucinatory terrain just to really make sure that our entrance feels as extravagant as possible at this point.
Okay. What does that do? Explain
Set
to the
dressing.
viewers.
Yeah, set dressing. I do believe hallucinatory terrain. Yeah, you basically change what everybody sees of the terrain. It doesn't really do much more other than visual changes, I think.
Okay.
I think it can it make it like difficult terrain for other people? But I mean, not like anyone would dare come interrupt our grand entrance, but
Yeah, I think it does create difficult terrain if we were in a fighting situation for sure.
does anyone have any cool like light spells or something? Because I'm thinking like we'd like to be backlit and in silhouette, you know, when the audience first sees us. And then maybe I'm sort of tapping my foot or something, you know. And then there's some sort of pyrotechnics that go off when we're ready to like do our strut.
You know what?
Well,
I can create maybe like a little bit of a hypnotic pattern, if so, some swirling colors, something quite charming.
All right. Well, let's wait before we launch all this to actually see what's on the other side of this door. Because I mean, this might be for nothing. But if it is an audience and they're there to see us, that's when we can unleash all of these held actions to make it a really grand entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's mostly that whether people believe it or not is more the thing with hallucinatory terrain. So they can check to see whether like, yes, I totally believe that they are currently walking through this area, or they don't believe that we are. So yeah. And I think that, it's a spell save DC to disbelieve it.
Okay. What's the DC save?
The DC save is, where's my spell thing? 16.
Okay. Good to know. And as you all are, how are you walking in? You can go 2 by 2. So let me know what the order is as you're gonna walk in.
2 by 2 hands of blue.
How about Sardar and Ava go in first, and then Cesare and I will follow.
Sure, I'm not against it.
So Sarah, wiping bloodstains off his mouth.
Okay.
You still bleeding?
I forgot to wipe away the dried blood. Thank you.
Okay, yes, yeah.
I think it makes you look quite tough.
All I taste is copper.
All right. And you're going to walk in. Sardar, Eva, as you go to open the door, are you looking at are you like examining the door? Or are you just kind of pushing the door open and going in?
I think Eva's intention was with this grand entrance with
Just,
hallucinatory
swing it
terrain to
open.
be like, smash it open, have that moment where you kind of stomp your foot down, like right as the beat enters, sort of moment. The cloak goes flying, the like sparkles of anime, like moments, just
Yeah.
I absolutely adore it.
Max Weeb, yes.
Yes, we're going full weeb on this.
You go to push open the door, and it does open. You swing it open, and you make this grand entrance. Performance check? You can do this as a group, and I will take a, what do you call it?
Average?
An average, yeah.
Okay.
No! Oh, okay, well,
No.
luckily I added 13 to it, but nonetheless, like I rolled a 1.
Oh.
You can't fail a skill check, though, so you're fine.
What was your result?
So I got a 13 overall.
13.
A 13.
13.
I got a 16.
I got a 33.
Okay. So you have a pretty grand entrance. I mean, it's above average. It's pretty great. It's a decent, yeah, it's a decent entrance. So I would say you bust open the door. What does it look like as you all kind of swing the doors open and make your way in? You said like there's like mystical stuff on the floor. You push the door open. You have like a magical glow moment for Eva.
And it's a glow moment for everyone, you know. It's like spotlight, slightly slow-mo, speed up, spotlight, slightly slow-mo, speed up, slight spotlight. Yeah, exactly. Every time each person is in the spotlight, it's this moment of slow-mo. And if you manage to actually get the nice moment where it's like, yes, I'm adjusting my collar. Yes, I'm doing this. And then maybe somebody might end up being like, I'm still wiping the blood off my nose. Like
I'm imagining like a very like K-pop, like boy band kind of,
Oh, yeah, totally.
sort of entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other additions from Sardar Cisair?
I'm going to pose like Common Rider or
Yes.
just show up, make a minor illusion of explosion behind me. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
You can tell this is just a group of bards, you all.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably end it with a
do it,
cool
Flair.
like bangs flip. My sort of asymmetrical long bangs. There's a flip at the end.
Oh, yeah.
so essence of the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
When Sardar comes in like the door, he like slams his drumsticks together and casts like hypnotic pattern. What happens then is just swirl of colors that almost makes like an outline of each of the band members. So like, this
like
version
that
one
color effect? Yeah, like
Yeah.
vaporwave vibes. I love it.
Happy
Yeah.
Pride, everyone.
Yeah. But there's like little outlines of each band member. And I do
love
that.
hell yeah.
And it's charming if they fail a wisdom saving throw. Whoever's
Ooh.
watching.
Okay. What's the DC?
It doesn't say. 15.
Cool. You make this grand entrance, and it is quite extraordinary with all the bells and whistles, one might say. And as you make your way into this building, it is as much beautiful as it is outside as it is inside. You have this kind of translucent, like ethereal floor and ground and walls, and it all matches. It kind of has that same vibe. But standing before you in the far front, up a staircase, is a throne. And sitting upon the throne is a small girl. She is dressed in what looks like, almost like she's wearing like a flower around her. And she's sitting on the throne with this pink flower. Her skin is a light green. She has kind of little pointy ears. Her eyes are like a light pink, and she has her hair in like two pigtails that are very pink and like bubblegum pink like. And kind of flittering around her is like this green light that's like shimmering around her in circles, like little fireflies, but they're like green. And they leave a little trail behind them. And the room itself is all this weird pearlescence color, right? The room, the floor, the tables, or not the tables, the throne, the stairs. The only thing that is differentiated from everything else is that instead of like a red carpet, it's like a long pink carpet that comes from the floor that you're standing in front of all the way to the throne. And that's all you see in this room, as this little girl kind of sits at the front of sits on the throne and watches you all.
All right, who are you?
Is that what you say to her? You say, who are you? Would anyone like to roll a history to see if they know who this person might be before, as Dirge says, who are you?
You know what? I'll give it a go.
I'll try it too.
15.
Dirge can't roll this because you're just speaking out loud.
I might know before I ask.
Sure, okay.
See if they're lying or any of that sort of thing. Yeah. I
You're
got an
into
18.
streamer mode. Who are you? Yes, you're this person. You asked the question before answering it yourself.
All right.
15.
15,
10.
10,
I got an 18, so.
18. London?
Yeah, 15.
15. So everybody except for Eva, sorry, Eva, looks up at this girl and immediately recognizes her as Melody Glimmerbloom.
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm going to lean over.
It's a
I think that's
mystery.
Melody. I think that's melody. I think the mystery you have in your mind is that's melody right there.
Melody.
And as Dirge asks, like, who are you? You just hear the voice kind of like that you heard before, where she's like, you should know who I am.
Well, yeah, but I was hoping of more like some sort of insights from you, like a sort of a philosophical question, like, who are you?
I like it. I am the wind in the quiet. I am the voice at night.
That's cool, poetic even. So was there a whole reason why you have all sorts of traps and stuff in connection to this place? We're quite interested in your mystery.
Perhaps that is why.
To entertain us.
Interesting. Using the word entertain us.
Or is it to entertain you, perhaps?
I do like to be entertained.
Now, you're not going to want to fight or any of that sort of thing, are you? Because that would be, quite predictable on your part.
Do you want to fight?
No, I don't. I do not. I quite like that we're having a chat. I think that's excellent.
We're not here to fight. We just want answers.
Answers to what?
To why were we summoned here and subjected to these trials?
Good place to start.
Was it not you that stepped forward?
I mean, perhaps?
I did not force you.
I feel like there was some sort of entrapment happening here because, you know that we're adventurers.
No,
You know we're going to go poking around.
we
you had
fully
to
were
suspect.
trespassing. We fully were trespassing. The question is, why was someone kidnapped?
No, I feel like we were invited. I feel like it was something. There were things there to try to pique our curiosity.
She grins at Dirge's comments and looks to Césaire as he says that you were trespassing. And indicated some other accusations. But she's still smiling. And what of you two? She says as she looks over at Sardar and Eva. Ooh, my internet's lagging. Or like Zoom is lagging.
I guess we did choose to come here as well.
I consider myself a follower more than a leader.
So you found
It's always more fun to be in a cult.
a cult.
So I think
but
it's
you get more
customary.
money if you own it.
Now that we've passed all of your trials, it would be quite hospitable if you were to give us a gift.
A gift. What kind of gift?
Money is always good, but I think that, well, some of us already have a lot of that anyway. So maybe
Life.
magical power?
Power, life, and what of you two? Looking at Sardar and Césaire.
Gonna go with not being kidnapped and no more further bodily harm. I have very small desires these days.
She smiles at the thought of that.
Just want to keep playing music. That's what we do. That's gift enough for me.
Interesting. I like it. You all feel like a sense of like a tingling sense of warmth as you remember the moment you listened to her sing the first time at the end of the song, how you were washed over by this smell of just like beautiful peony and jasmine. You smell this scent again kind of around you in a moment. It's like, you know, when people smell burnt toast, you're smelling this weird smell. Something weird's happening.
I'm not having a stroke, am I?
Dirge,
What a dangerous spell.
you are now level 11. Feel free to level yourself up.
Yay!
Eva, you are at max health and you gain another 100 HP.
Oh shit!
What?
There. You get immunity to one type of damage. What kind would you like immunity to?
Oh, oh God.
London just lost his mind. He's like, what?
I'm gonna go with poison because that's been the theme of the past day.
All right. Poison. I like it. You have immunity to poison, which means you do not take any damage whatsoever from poison. And ooh, Sardar, yours is a hard one. You feel like you just want to play music. And you feel like nothing could stop you from playing music. Your drum feels lighter. The sticks that you hold feel like the weight has changed and shifted in them. You can now add +2 magic to your drum. It is a +2 item.
Okay.
I hope my gifts are satisfactory.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I felt like the power was in me all along and you just helped me unlock it, but thank you all the same.
She grins. And kind of like bounces a little bit in her chair.
So, I mean, I guess the next step is I mean, since you've been so kind, would be to ask, is there anything that you would have us do? Now that we're here and we're all friends and, you know, things are going so swimmingly.
Yes. Entertain me.
Well, I'll start by saying, although you are quite short, I think you are lovely.
She kind of just like...
I do
makes a little
compliments.
side
I mean,
eye.
they're backhanded, but I do them.
You feel the ground beneath you kind of shake a bit. Everyone roll me a dexterity save.
Ooh.
18.
11.
19.
3.
Okay. Anybody who did not hit a DC 12 save, you kind of fall to the ground, like you're prone for a moment, as the ground below you shakes and lifts up. And you can see that now you're on some kind of like platform. The chair that she was sitting on kind of spins and spirals up and is now sitting in what looks like almost like a theater box. You know, like those fancy theater boxes that are up in like a little balcony. It looks like that like she's sitting in something like that. And it appears there's a red curtain in front of you all. And up in the top right corner, there is a little light that is blinking with a timer on it. And it has like a little you know those, what do you call those? Hourglass, but it's like tilted upside down so that the sand is going down. And you can see the sand slowly going down, and as it's going down, the jar itself is turning redder and redder. Like it starts as like a light pink, and it's slowly getting redder and redder as the sand dips down. Looks like you have time to prepare a show that you're going to put on. She did say, entertain me. What's your plan?
All right. So we've got a limited amount of time. We've got to put on a performance. I mean, part of me says we should just go to one of our old standards, although I don't remember what any of those are right now.
We're on the roof. Let's go.
I mean, of course, we could just improvise something. I mean, maybe something really contemporary would be sort of free form if we made it kind of like jazz, you know, where each sort of let one person go and then the next person just sort of like iterates on that, and then we sort of harmonize.
You mean like that time when we pulled the sandstorm out of us?
I follow along. I got a new drum.
Here's the other thing too. If it seems like it's going badly and she's not enjoying it, we should try to escape. Because I feel that if she doesn't enjoy it and she becomes displeased, something bad might happen to us, like happened to that guy in the robe.
Are there any of those robot servants around? Am I able to see that?
That's a great question. You don't see anyone else in this room. Like, the room that you were in previously was just this pearlescent room, and there was nothing in it other than the throne, the carpet, and her.
Mm. You know, Dirge, I have to agree with you on this. There aren't any servants around, but I have a feeling that she can make them appear as quickly as necessary.
There's the audience.
Is the audience Melody?
Is the audience just Melody?
There's a red curtain between you and her. Do one of you want to walk up to the curtain and take a peek?
Yes, I will.
Are you sneaking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
Roll me a stealth check.
Can I assist by helping provide some sort of distraction? I'm doing what looks like some very dramatic stretching.
Well, you're behind
and
a red
breathing
curtain,
exercises.
So I don't know how you're gonna making a lot of noise. Is that what you're?
Yeah, and maybe my stretching is quite acrobatic and ranges and
Well, no one can
hopefully...
see you because there's a red curtain, and he's trying to peek out the red curtain.
Oh, I just mean so that Melody doesn't see Cesare going.
She's
to
on the
peek
other
behind
side of the curtain. She can't see you.
Oh, okay.
She can't see you right now. You can't see her either. Like, all you see is a red curtain and a hourglass that's slowly ticking away. I guess technically I could use
I got a 24.
this sound. Ooh. You sneak.
Anxiety.
I'm gonna change it though. That's anxiety inducing.
I was just worried.
Actually, I don't know how to stop it. How do I stop you? Okay. Awkward. Yeah, you go ahead and sneak as you take a peek in through the curtain. You can see that it's just her. She is in what looks like one of those, before the curtain closed, it was exactly what you saw, which is her sitting in kind of like what looks like a showroom box. Now you can see that she has like a bucket of something. It looks like some kind of fluffy food that she's eating. Perhaps popcorn.
All right. I go back to the group. Yeah, it's just her out there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, if anything, that makes me feel worse because, if they were a big crowd, maybe, they'd be easier to get a reaction out of. And, it would spill over. But yeah, audience of one, I feel like, ooh, that's even. It's a mixed blessing.
Audience of one, you know who's judging you.
Yeah. All right, so I think she seems to like a lot of kind of nature stuff, and there's a very sort of sea theme going on here. So maybe we should key our performance to something about that. Maybe some sort of like, undersea.
We're gonna get Little Mermaid song from you guys.
Yeah, maybe like a kelp forest kind of thing. The other thing is we could try to, and this is more my area, but perhaps we could try to scare her and thrill her. Maybe try to put some sort of dramatic tension in there.
Oh yes, well we have a song for that. "Kelp Me Baby." It's the one that has that tension, but also undersea themed.
Yeah. You're looking soggy, and this is crazy. And maybe salty, kelp me, maybe.
Oh, yes.
So Saya's gonna just pray to himself quietly while he tunes his instrument.
Okay. A little prayer.
Almost went on.
What is it that you're praying about?
Just looking for some insight, looking to get just some assistance and strength to get through this.
Okay. I like it. Roll me a 1d100.
Seems weird, but sure. Oh. 1.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Is the plan to do kelp me maybe?
I think before we get started, I am going to go over to where Cesare was peeking through the curtain previously. And I'd like to peek through the curtain so that I can see Melody, and I'd like to try to cast Detect Thoughts on her. And I am going to try to push all the way in, not just surface thoughts.
Are you stealthing? Because you have to be able to see her, I think, to do this, right?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm stealthy. I'm trying to sort of open the curtain a little bit, yes.
Okay, roll me a
But
stealth
I mean,
check.
you know what? I'm not, because I think she's going to know. She's going to know that I'm doing this.
Okay.
So I'm just going to part the curtain slightly and then fix her with a piercing gaze.
Okay.
Maybe a bit of smoldering is happening as I lock eyes with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
She saves.
Okay.
By a lot. I rolled well. I rolled an 18.
All right. So I sort of smirk, and then I close the curtains and go back to the rest of the group.
All right.
Had to try.
Yeah, that was good. It was interesting. I like it. It would be interesting to see if you would have been able to get that.
Yeah, I was looking for some
If I roll
inside
poorly,
baseball.
there's a chance that you could have. I'll let you know. So, anything else y'all want to do, or is this the plan? The plan is to do kelp me maybe.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have a choreographed dance routine to go along with it, I think, as well.
So you have who's singing, who's dancing, who's doing what? Let's go around. We'll start with you, Dirge.
I think I will be providing the, sometimes there's like two sets of vocals in a song, and one is like the low bits that come in, and like I'm doing the contrabasso low bass bits and a sort of smoldering baritone.
Okay.
And I'll also be doing some dancing.
Okay. And then Cesare, what are you bringing?
I'm going to bring in the rhythm to the beat. I'm going to bring in just the tempo, working with, I presume, Sardar to help keep the vocalists in tune and on beat.
Are you slapping a little bass? Are you the bassist?
I got a little lyre that like just Boom, dum, dum, boom, dum, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And then we've got Sardar. What are you up to?
This might be a surprise. I'm gonna change things up for this. Tonight I am playing the drums.
All right.
Once more with
So-
feeling.
We got the drums. And then we just need to know what Eva's doing perfectly in time. So we're putting on a show. They're going to do a song called Kelp Me Maybe. Or Kelp Me
Help
Baby.
Me?
Kelp.
Like the Steve
Yeah. Yeah, we wanted something. We workshopped it, and we figured that she likes both nature and the ocean, so it was obvious.
Help me maybe. Okay.
So we've got Dirge is going to be playing or singing low bass singing with a little dancing. Cesare is going to bring the rhythm beat with his lyre, doing a little bass. And you can guess what Sardar is doing. Possibly might have something to do with drums.
Okay, so sounds like we need a lead guitarist singer.
All right. So we've got
Who will
guitar
that be?
/ singing.
I mean, I think all music is improved by a falsetto, so you know, you want to just drop some beyond soprano action in there.
As you all are in your places, the final drop of sand falls into its place. The little glass kind of shatters, and you hear it kind of break. And the curtains begin to slowly open. Everyone roll me a performance check. Now, here's the thing before you roll. If you would like to RP this, I may give you advantages.
Yeah. Let's see. So, Ava, do you want to take the chorus? I just met you and this is crazy bits.
Sure.
And then maybe I'll do the verses. The verse
You
then.
guys are all looking
least
up the song. How do I make this into a Kelpie song?
yeah.
Bass track of the song.
The drums are easy. It's just like do. You know.
I don't remember anything but the chorus, how the music goes. So we're gonna improvise it.
All right.
Anyway.
Also, it's always weird whenever you're doing it online, so it's a little offbeat.
Yeah.
All right. The curtain swings open as your performance begins.
All right, so I guess we kind of strut out, and we let Cesare and Sardar sort of lay down some thick, funky beat.
Okay, lay down the thick, funky beat, Cesare and Sardar.
Sure.
Bring us in.
Yeah, that's going to be straight up 30.
We're
Rolling.
They're role
I'm
playing
rolling.
first. You're rolling. You're not gonna RP. Okay.
All right.
I'm not going to verbalize a bass track.
I hate that I know
Sardar,
this
you're on your
song.
own.
I hate that I know this song so well. But like it starts out with the do 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 do, and then it goes do 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 in verse over this.
I threw a fish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a fish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Does someone want to take the next bit?
Where you think you're going, fishy? I don't know.
Your stare
I
was
have the
holding.
chorus ready.
Your stare was holding, ripped scales, skin was showing. Hot night, a squall was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby?
You like nature, and this is crazy. So do me a favor and kelp me maybe, and all them other moss tries to grow on me. So do me a favor and kelp me maybe.
Maybe.
Before you came into my life, I only ate krill. I only ate krill. I only ate krill. Before you came into my life, I only ate krill. I only ate krill. I only ate krill. Yeah.
At that point, I think I sort of do a motion like I'm throwing something on the ground, and it looks like a smoke bomb. And I cast mirror image, and there are duplicates of me that then do a perfectly choreographed dance routine in the center of everyone else.
I love it.
Like, dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun.
I love it. All of you can take advantage on your roll other than Cessair. And all three of you can take inspiration as well. So next to your health and stuff, there's a little inspiration. You can check that. And I will give you advantage on a roll. Besides this roll, you get 2 advantages.
I rolled so poorly. 14.
29 was my better one.
Ooh, nice. Did you roll twice, London?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, buddy, no.
I know.
He's your damage tanky guy though, so it makes sense.
As always.
What about you, Alquin?
I got a dirty 20.
Nice, dirty 20, and I think a 29 from Eva. Was that right? Nice.
I mean, that chorus was excellent.
It was great. Yeah, we see this amazing display of Kelp Me Maybe on the stage, and you hear like giggling in the crowd as she's like.
Oh, there is a crowd.
No, you just hear giggling in the crowd, and it is Melody. She's laughing and she's cheering you on, and she gives a good clap. Oh, that was amazing. I loved it. I am entertained. And the ground kind of comes down as you all make your way to the bottom of the floor. And again, everything kind of transforms back into that throne room-like area where you're in this pearlescent room with just a pink carpet that goes up to the throne.
Well, I'm glad that you liked our performance. I mean, honestly, we made it custom for you. It's not normally a number that we do, so I hope that you feel quite special. It's not something we don't do Kelp Me Maybe for just anybody.
It hasn't even gone platinum yet. We haven't released it.
Roll me a diplomacy check here. Let's see.
Persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah. Sorry, I play a lot of Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
I was not very convincing with that. That's just a 9.
I'll roll again because you get advantage from Eva backing you up there.
All right. That's a little better. That's a 16.
She doesn't quite think that you're telling the truth necessarily, but she nods. But you can.
Well, I mean, if I'd used deception, I would have had a much bigger bonus. But you said use persuasion.
Gotcha. Not that you're deceiving her. She just doesn't quite believe that you truly were trying to make it just for her necessarily.
I mean, to be honest, I think that was good enough that we should release that as our next track.
Absolutely. I mean, you can imagine the moments of drama and they just don't know. Maybe, just maybe is the question right there.
Yes, and the krill. Oh, yes.
And I do feel like the undersea people are an untapped market. I mean, music for the aquatic folk is a growth area.
Ain't no thrill without the krill.
I love it so much. Madam Kettle's like cringing inside. It's so good.
All right, so Melanie, now that we've obviously got a rapport going on and things are going so well, swimmingly, you'd say, between us, what's next? How do we take this relationship further?
Further? I don't know. Well, you could stay.
In the inn? You mean?
That has a sort of finality and indefinite quality to it, which I don't really care for. I mean, this palace, your access to this place, it moves around to different places within the plains, correct?
She just grins and giggles at that. You can insight check if you'd like.
Yeah.
You get advantage in particular because of your background.
Okay. I got a 21 on the first one. Let's see if I can beat that. No, I'm going with the 21.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you think that she might, that it might be, you might be right, that it can travel between different planes.
So you take this place, this inn, to connect to different places, to bring people back here to entertain you, and then the ones that you like the most, you make them stay forever and they're your prisoners.
Only if they want to stay. I wouldn't call them prisoners.
Do people stay often?
Wouldn't you want to stay? We have everything that you could ever desire.
I mean, I don't really
the
know what I
sky.
desire from one moment to the next. My tastes change a lot, and I feel like there'd be a lot of missed opportunities. That and I have a great destiny, you see, and I mean, I wouldn't mind staying, maybe for like a week or so, and we could hang out and do some things. But I think eventually I will have to leave.
Yeah, Dirge moves around a lot as well.
Yeah.
I see. A nomad. Perhaps we have more in common than you think.
I mean, I do really admire your setup here, and once I have my layer of deeds and stuff that I do, I'm definitely going to take some cues from you. But so, once we decide that we're ready to leave, you don't have any problem with us leaving, right?
But why would you want to leave? You say that what you want changes. Well, I can acquire whatever it is that you want, even as your taste changes. Perhaps a week is all we need to convince you so.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, let's enjoy the time that we do have. And then I'm going to look at the rest of these groups with these look in my eyes at like, this person is crazy and we need to get out of here.
You don't ever have any sky either, though, right? Because we're very underground right now. We're very, very underground.
We're not underground. We are as far above as could possibly be.
Sardar is clocking the area for any sort of exit points.
You remember, Eva, as you came in, there was space. You were in a spaceship.
Right. Right. But, so any sort of like, if there's any sort of like escape pods or anything to any other areas.
Are you just looking around, or are you actually like rummaging, like investigating?
He's looking
Freaking
around.
out.
He's not moving around. He just sees that look in Dirge's eyes.
Perception.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check then. And remember,
Gotcha.
you do have your inspiration if you'd like to use it.
I would like to use it now.
It will
for
give
sure.
you advantage on your roll. So uncheck that.
All righty. Perception? Ooh, okay, that's 25.
25. Ooh. You know that there's a door behind you all. That is where you came from, after all. But as you're looking around a little bit more, there's something strange about her. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Not you, just him.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Rub it in, will ya?
I will.
You are paladin.
14.
Ooh. For a moment, there's something strange about her, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is.
Got you. Okay.
So Sarah's going to speak up. What if you can't give me what I want?
What is it that you desire?
I'm just asking, what if you can't give me it?
Well, I have never had that happen before.
So if I name something and you can't give me that exactly, am I fine to leave?
And your friends?
And my friends, yeah. If you can't give me what I need, what I want, I'll be free to go.
You are always free to go.
In safety?
She smiles. How do I answer this? And she looks at you and says, oh, actually, I know what I can do. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. 19.
Okay. You save. You felt like something was trying to enter your mind. But you can't quite put your finger on what it was, other than obviously it was clearly something she was doing. And she says,
It depends on how you leave.
What if we went back to our cart and rode our horses and wagon out of here?
What if?
Yeah, could we do that?
Could you?
Would you permit us?
Would I permit you?
You're a very frustrating person to talk to.
Well, I do get what I want.
That's not natural.
Is it not to have all the things that you desire?
Failure
very
is one of the
unnatural.
most important parts of life.
It's
But why
unnatural
would
to
you
do
want
that.
to fail if you could always win?
I mean, we've been doing that already, but Ava's right. I mean, freedom is something that you can't give us, it sounds like.
Are you not all free? Can you not
I mean,
move?
apparently not, because you're getting quite cryptic about us wanting to leave.
I said
Yes.
you could leave.
Could we leave and be fine? Intact?
That is on you.
How so?
How is it not? Are you not in control of your own destiny, as your dear friend here states?
Our concern is that you're being very cryptic as to whether or not we'll be safe from you intervening if we try and leave.
Well, I would not stop you.
Who would?
Would be no fun if I told you.
We don't want fun. We want to stay
Everyone
free.
wants fun.
You were right, Cesare. We don't want to be difficult here. Seriously. We just want to go back to the cart. We've played a show, and we could come back at some point to play again. Recommend us, if you will.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, you've really got home court advantage here. You'd have a much different experience if you came and saw us maybe in 50 years, 60 years, once we're that much better. And you can come to our house and see us.
We'll all live
Like
in
you
the
could
alive.
perform with us. You are a performer as well, are you not? Do you never want to collaborate with other performers?
I prefer to have the stage to myself.
You could still be center stage, but have everybody else.
In one way, I do.
I mean, voluntarily have people be the ones that watch you and behind you and things like that, as opposed to, you tell selling them. It's so much more rewarding. Let me tell you, I've rigged a gambling game and I've won a gambling game, and I'll tell you which one was more satisfying.
So Sarah's gonna get up and go and open the door behind us.
The door opens. Oh.
The door opens.
What's behind it?
The tube with space around it.
Mm-hmm. So, no problem at all if we went back up the way we came.
You can. You can go that way if you wish.
She smiles.
Is it a safe way to go?
Is it safe?
That's what I'm asking you.
You came from whence? Was it safe?
Partially.
Then perhaps partially.
I mean, you're making it sound like it might just be easier if we were to, destroy you here and now, and then we wouldn't have to worry about any sort of tricks you could pull here.
I've said nothing of tricks. And that is quite rude of you. Perhaps I won't let you leave after all.
All right, now
The door closes in front of you, Cicero.
I'm,
The one that you just opened.
I'm speaking to everybody
Doesn't
else in my
sound
group.
like it's locked or anything, but the door does close softly.
And I say, now I know that I said we should try to find a diplomatic solution for this, but I'm actually getting quite irritated with this person, and I think we should kill her.
This person just did all kinds of stuff to empower us and uplift us to be a little stronger. Not quite so certain as to how well it's going to go down if we retaliate so soon.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing is we want to try to get the jump on them, and they want us like as a nightingale in a gilded cage.
So
Right.
maybe give
We're
it
also-
a couple of days, get a plan together. Is
We're
what
also
you're
talking
saying.
on a stage where I'm pretty sure she can hear us.
I think we should go now. I think
we
we
gonna-
should. I think we should do some murdering.
Are
Are we
you
gonna
guys
be
talking
split
about
up?
this like out loud?
Oh yeah, I mean she has ways of finding out anyway, so
Okay,
we might as
alright.
well just. It's more
Sure.
important that we communicate with each other as a band. If someone
okay.
else overhears it, well then so be it.
They came to our
Sidar,
show.
what do you think?
We could be split up if we stick around for too long, especially if Melody won't let us leave.
Yeah, and we're all together right now, so no better time than the present to start with a murder.
But I'm gonna call out to.
And if we kill her, we can keep all of this. It could all be ours.
I'm gonna call out to Melody just to get one firm step in front of my group. Melody,
Cicero.
we'd like to leave, as you can't give us what we want.
I thought I gave you what you wanted.
You gave us nice things, but not what
It was all the things you said you desired.
I mean, I want more things.
Dirge is always gonna want more. And yeah, I generally don't want bodily harm done to me anymore. I especially don't want to keep coughing up my blood, which has happened. Dirge, how many times has it happened today where I've been coughing up blood?
Oh, 30 or 40 at least.
30 or 40. I only have so much blood in my body. I can't keep coughing it up. It's very vital it stays in there.
I could make it stop.
I don't want you tampering with my blood, first off. Do not do that.
She looks at Dirge.
And if you desire more, well, perhaps we can discuss that.
See, I mean, it's nice when someone gives you something, but it's even better when you take it.
Perhaps. I usually always get it. Through.
See, you're a taker, like me.
Not in that way. Everyone
You
has
are.
always
You
been
may not think you are, but you are.
Everyone has been willing.
What if I want to do something, but I can't do that thing here? What then?
What is it that you want to do?
Well, I want to serve penance, but I can't do it here.
Why not?
This isn't where I'm supposed to be.
Where are you supposed to be?
Just not here.
Or perhaps here is where you're supposed to be after all.
No. I'm supposed to wander around. I'm supposed to meet people. I'm supposed to adventure until I can go talk to some people again. There's no adventure to be had when someone gives me anything.
As you say this, the area around you kind of disappears. No one else sees this, just you. The universe kind of fizzles around and you see space around you. Leaving your party behind, you see yourself in a large room with grid patterns on the wall. A voice comes out of nowhere. It says, let me find a good voice for this.
Damn it, Césaire. You crashed on the holodeck again. Then everything returns to normal. Why? Why have you come here?
Because I'm not supposed to be here. I'm trying to get back to what's normal, what's right.
Did you not pray for me?
Wasn't praying to anything particular anymore.
With that, it dissipates around you, and you find yourself back in the room. That was because you rolled a 1.
Yep.
Your god came to you. Would have rescued you, but you didn't say anything. You didn't want to be rescued, I guess.
I wasn't praying to any god in particular. I have no idea who that was.
I love the idea that you pray to a god. They come for you, and then you're just like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't belong here.
Césaire has no more god anymore. As soon as I'm concerned, that is divine stranger danger.
Divine stranger danger. Oh, that's so good. Divine stranger danger. I love it. Divine stranger danger occurs. You're back in the room now again.
Did
and
anybody
she says,
else see that?
It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, people keep trying to intervene. And I need you to stop intervening. So can I please leave?
I haven't intervened. I told you you could leave.
Why'd you close the door?
You were plotting my death.
I plotted nothing. I was plotting to leave.
You, as in your party.
That is Dirge, and Dirge is the equivalent of handing a child a blunderbuss. We want to get back to our cart, want to get back to our horses, we want to get back to traveling.
Eva starts tearing up a little bit as soon as she hears the name of the horses. She's like, oh, do you tomorrow.
Well, like I said, nothing's stopping you.
I tire of your circular logic and your tricks. Let's get this party started. And I want to use dissonant whispers at sixth level on Melody.
oh no. Okay.
When Dirge hears Mystery of Melody, his only question is, I wonder what her hit point total is. That's the mystery to Dirge.
That is but one of her mysteries. The other is, what can I do with all of this great stuff she has once she's dead?
Okay. I will let you get your thing in. Tell me what you do.
You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice can hear. So yeah, I'm gonna that discordant melody is for Melody.
Yeah, I figured.
They make she's got to make a wisdom save. It's DC 18.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Made it.
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll take half damage from it. Let me get.
What type of damage?
Psychic.
Okay.
Let me just check here. So it's gonna be. I'll roll 8d6, and then hold on. So 6th level. And
then if everyone can give me their
Initiative?
Yeah, initiative.
I was like waiting on the edge of my seat, like we are waiting that initiative roll. Like
I was like, oh yeah, it's coming.
it's coming. 11.
All right. So she's going to take 13 points of psychic damage.
15.
16 initiative.
15, did you say psychic damage? Is that halved already?
That is already halved. 13. And my initiative roll was a 5.
Eva, what's your initiative?
11, I believe.
Okay, Sardar.
15.
Cicero.
16.
16. Dirge.
5.
Oh no. Okay.
Am I leading the pack on initiative right now?
All right. With that, as you do this, she is not happy. As you cast this, what are the words that you whisper to her?
Well, it's actually a melody.
Melody,
It's like
yeah, what's the melody?
It's a creepy. It's a.
Okay. And she's like,
Well, I guess we're gonna play after all.
and she kind of floats up into the air about 40 feet up, and she is going to put down something on the ground. She kind of points down at the ground, right in the center of you all, because you're all in a you're Sardar, Ava, Cicero, Dirge. She's gonna put right in the middle of all of you in a 60-foot radius. This blast of green kind of ooze kind of comes out of the center of where she places this thing, and it mists all over you all, and it turns this black, and you can see the ground just kind of dying around, even though it's not what do you call it? It's just this pearlescence. It's starting to blacken. Everyone has to roll a Constitution saving throw. Reminder that some of you have inspiration. You could use your
And some of us don't need it.
well, you may need it.
Eva's gonna stick with this. She's not gonna use her bardic yet. But she only got a 12.
I think I am going to use my inspiration because I only got a 4 on my con save there. So I'm going to re-roll that.
I got
To be fair,
There we go. That's a 19. Well, I rolled a 20, so
19 as well.
19. What
I
did
mean,
you
on
get, Cicero?
20s on saves are automatically success anyway. So, right? For saving throws, for attacks and saving throws, a 20 is like a crit. Basically, it's an automatic success.
Technically, you don't crit fail or necessarily on.
No, that's skill checks.
on skill
On saves, you do
on saves, yeah.
crit.
You're
succeed,
fine
yeah.
on the save if you hit a 20. What was yours, Cicero?
18.
Okay. Those of you who had 17 and above save, but you still take half damage. And this is
Beefy.
actually I'll just roll it here because it's probably gonna be faster for me just to roll it.
Do you take half damage on a crit success?
I believe so. It doesn't. It just says even if you save, you still take half damage.
Yeah. Okay.
30 damage. AoE. Take 30, so half is 15.
Okay.
So if you saved, you take 15.
What type of
as
damage
this-
is it?
Necrotic. As this ooze kind of oozes over your legs, and you feel kind of this crippling feeling coming from the bottom of you. And let's see. I think it can. So it moved. It did its thing.
What was the full damage of that again?
30.
So
So I think Eva is the only one who takes the full damage. Everyone else takes 15. And it's going to do one more thing. It's going to... A vine comes springing out of her arm and is going to go towards... Who has the lowest health?
not Eva anymore.
Bluff check to deception check
Or
to make it seem
Eva.
like Ava
I
has the
think
lowest amount of hit
I think
points.
it is Eva, yeah.
What? No. She got the additional 100 from
Oh, you didn't add it on your sheet.
I have on my end. I've got 163 hit points.
Oh, let me roll. Or let me refresh. Maybe I need to refresh on my front.
Yeah, I've
You
definitely
are
added
right.
it on my.
You are right. You're good.
Please still
I was
go
about
for
to
Eva.
say, like,
Dang.
I was like, hang on, Eva chose life, and she got a ridiculous amount of life.
You did. I think it might be Cessair that takes this.
It was Eva. Sorry, no, I take it back. It was Eva.
Yeah, can I roll deception to make myself seem perfectly fine?
Like, I have more
Hold it
help than
together.
her.
Ignore all the crusted blood.
Yeah, just I'll swallow the blood as I go.
You sure you don't like that?
Confident attitude. You know, he puts one leg upon a stone and holds it grandly. Oh, sorry,
24 to-
they.
24
I'm
to
so
hit?
sorry, they. I do apologize.
Sorry, what?
24
DM?
to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Oh, I rolled so good.
I'm so happy for you.
21
I'm
damage.
glad someone's enjoying this.
21.
All
as
right.
As you feel this, like, oh, actually, you don't take any of that because you're immune to poison. I didn't have to roll. That was the fear on your face is great.
Yo.
It's a
But you
good
feel
payoff.
this like energy kind of being thrown at you with this whip as it whips around you and wraps around your body, and it like squeezes you for a moment, and this stuff oozes into like your skin, but when it lets go, it like dissipates, it like protrudes out. It's almost like your body is immune to whatever was wrapped around you, and you feel that if that would have worked, that it maybe would have had a lingering effect on you as well. And it is going to be your turn.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay.
That was scary
I have
for a moment.
I have 1 5th spell slot. Okay. I'm going to use my unsettling words to reduce her next save by an amount as a bonus action. And that amount is going to be a 7.
Okay. So she has a
Reduction of 7 to her next saving throw.
7 to saving throw.
God. I really hope this works out. I am going to... Not everyone here relies on spells that have saving throws, right?
I mean, a lot of mine are saves.
I would know this. I would know this with my party members.
Yeah,
I've got
100%. You would know what your party members have. You can ask.
Yeah.
Metagame it. I don't mind.
Do y'all have a lot of saving throw spells that rely on wisdom saving throws?
Yeah.
I have like a 50-50. I'm good on like half of them. I'm terrible on the other half.
Okay.
Yeah. Wisdom is the main thing.
Wisdom,
a lot
I'm
of mine-
good.
Well, no, not your saves. Your attacks. What do they target?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, yeah, wisdom I'm good.
Okay, cool. Then this is going to be a 2-step plan. I am going
I'm
to...
curious what you got planned here.
You know me, always working that
Also-
one brain cell of mine.
I built this boss just for you, Cessair. No, I'm just kidding.
Did
It's
you?
for all of you, but
Did you now?
I did keep you in mind.
I am going to cast Synaptic Static.
Ooh, tell us what that. I think this is your first time casting that, right?
Oh, no, I've cast it before.
Okay.
Synaptic Static, she has to make a DC 21 intelligence saving throw
Okay.
with a -7 penalty.
Okay. Actually, legendary resistance. Nah, I succeed.
With that, I'm wondering now, when it's legendary resistance, is it just you say you succeeded and you didn't roll?
Yeah, you don't need to
wait.
roll.
Actually, if I fail, I can choose to succeed instead. So I can still
It's
roll.
true. You can still roll. And you don't have to spend
Okay.
the legendary resistance
So-
unless you fail.
Oh,
said
it's
minus
if it
7?
fails, it says if it fails, yeah, -7 penalty.
So 22. I actually saved.
Son of a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. It was close though. Like, I just rolled really well. Like, if I rolled poorly, you would have totally. But
Okay.
I mean, it's still a good strategy. We're going to want to make her burn those
Oh no!
Oh, I'm
yeah,
go-
it's
legendary
great.
resistances.
I'm gonna burn through all of them. Trust me. It still takes half damage.
I don't
from
have
this.
that many of them, so yeah.
It'll still take half damage from this. Okay. I'm real upset right now.
Also, in a metagamey sense, you can try to get her to, like, there are things that are very utility that you can try to force her to make these saves.
Mhm.
Like, you can use low-level spells that would be inconvenient. And then
She's
Margaret has a
super
choice of whether she
intelligent,
wants
so
to. Yeah.
unlike some of the other bosses that you fought, she's gonna be pretty clever. But the other bosses, you know, they make stupid things.
He is going to take 20 points of psychic
She
damage,
succeeded
and that is
though.
on a failed save.
She didn't
That's
fail.
here.
She succeeded.
Sorry, on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful save. So
Okay.
it still takes half damage of what I rolled,
Okay.
which would be 20 for her. That's after halving.
Okay, 20 for her.
20 psychic points of damage.
All right. Nice. You see her kind of like arm. Actually, what does this look like when you do this?
You know those like plasma orbs at like the mall where it's like you can touch on the end of it and it'll touch into your hands. It looks like one of
Yeah.
those just imploded near her.
Cool. Yeah, she feels this like static shock, and you can see like the frizz on her pigtails is like sticking up, and she looks a little disoriented.
Good.
Anything else you'd like to do? Bonus action or movement?
Movement to get away from the group in case there's another AoE.
Okay. Where would you like to move? You can move left.
Just
Or
far
you-
left.
Yeah,
Moving
far
left.
left. Okay. Cool. You move left. Maximum? Like your third?
About 15 feet. 15 feet.
15? Okay, 15 feet. Okay, cool. And Sardar.
How far is she away?
She is about 120 feet away from you. But she's also up in the air, so... She's up in the
Right.
air about 40 feet.
Jump. I believe in you. Jump. Throw your weapon. Throw your weapon real hard.
I wish I had my dragoon character that I usually play with. Yeah. No,
You could just start Van Halen him, you know? Go ahead and jump!
Well, it's coming from Cesar, you know, the jump is pretty common.
Cool. So, since I can't do that, there's a spell I'm kind of working towards.
Ooh.
But in the meantime, I have my
Interesting.
maybe potentially. In the meantime, I have my longbow. I'm gonna
Okay.
pull that, for the first time out. Drumsticks are away, and just take a shot from the range I'm in.
Is this
I'm
a
at.
magical bow or just a regular bow?
Regular bow?
Okay, just curious.
Let's see what the first one does.
Just curious.
That is a 21.
It hits.
Let's see if it does anything. That is 3 damage.
You shoot this bow and it doesn't seem to be doing much, but you also didn't do much. You kind of had a poor
anyway.
shot. It like nicked part of her armor, her flower petal, and kind of like
Gotcha.
nicked it a little.
I'm not going to use the other attack action here. I'm going to dash to get closer into the situation, closer towards her, if possible.
Do you have
I know
a
she's
thing that
up.
lets you dash? Because normally you can't dash after also attacking.
Oh, that's true. No, not dash. Sorry.
gonna
Just
move.
move. My full movement, I should
Full
say.
movement. Okay.
So 30 feet.
30 feet. All right. Cool. And then it is going to be, well, something else's turn. From behind you, you hear the sound of like a doorbell ringing or like a knock on the door. And the door kind of creaks open and a shadow emerges from the door, kind of blocking the way, and the door slams shut behind it. You all recognize this creature. It's a giant, shadowy mushroom creature that you did not kill earlier. It is a little damaged from what some of you guys can remember, but not by much. Eva's like, and guess who's standing right next to it? No, it's not you, Eva. Dirge is. It is going to made its way. It is going to. It says some words to you, Dirge. It's like there's like a weird blarbing sound coming from it, and you feel like it's just saying something awful about you, but like you're not sure what it's saying.
Is it quite vicious? Do I feel mocked?
Yeah, you do feel kind of mocked. Actually, Dirge and Eva will both have to make this save. You have to roll a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. As it blurbles at you, and you can hear its magical utterance. As it's like...
Well, I roll a 1 on that, so...
What? What'd you roll?
Both Dirge and I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Gnarly.
The two of you are stunned until the end of this creature's next turn. So, uh-oh.
Oh no.
My internet is crashing? Uh-oh.
Yeah, you kind of cut out there. We're stunned.
No? Okay, I think we're good. Seems like it's back. What did you hear?
Just describe what happened to us again.
Okay, you didn't hear what I said. The two of you kind of hear this like blarbing sound, and you're like, you just stand there shocked and in place as you hear this magical utterance until the end of its next turn. So at the end of its next turn, you can no longer be stunned.
Well, is this a type of charm?
It is just a stun. It just stuns you. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do damage to you or anything. It just makes you... You're just like... Creepy darkness just went...
Blarb, 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 blarb.
At you. And you're like, what the hell is that?
That monster.
And it is going to move its way over to the right of the room. And it is Eva's turn, which she can't do. Then it's Dirge's turn, which he can't do anything. And it's back to Melody. Melody kind of giggles.
Oh, it's so fun to play again.
And she is going to... She kind of points to the ground near Sardar. And in front of you, Sardar, this like mangled, blackened tree with like gross roots. It looks like one of those mechanical trees that you saw before, but it's like, it looks dead. It looks like it's not right. Something's wrong with it. And it has like these little spores on it, and it spawns in front of you, almost like something is summoning it out of the ground. And it stands before you. And it is going to, yeah, it just kind of stands in front of you. I think that's all it does for this moment. I don't think it can attack you at this right now. And then she is going to, a green wisp floats around her, and it looks like the wound that was there once before from earlier starts to like patch up. Not fully, just partially. And it is going to be Cesar's turn next.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, please let this work. I'm going to use Unsling Words once more on Melody. And I am going to try and guess. What is Melody wearing?
It looks like a flower, like some kind of weird like flower armor, like a flower petal armor.
Is it flower or is it like metal shaped like a flower?
It
Is she
looks like
wearing
it's like
any
a
metal?
flower.
Is
but
she
like,
wearing any metal?
No.
Drat. That would have been too convenient.
Sorry.
I took this spell and so far I have not been able to use it. I am very
I'm
upset.
sorry.
Let's see.
Could have used it on maybe the tree creatures. They kind of had some metal in them.
That doesn't help them now.
I know. But maybe in the future, I don't know.
Using
I don't know what you guys are
Unsling
gonna
Words on Melody, she's going to take a -8 to her next save.
Ooh, nice.
And I am going to cast. Oh gosh, this. I really needed more powerful first level spells. But I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Ooh, fun.
And that is going to require her to make an intelligence saving throw. DC 21 -8 penalty.
Does not save.
Is she going to try and use her legendary resistance?
Not on this.
Okay. On her next turn, she should choose whether she gets a move, action, or bonus action, and only gets one of them.
Okay.
And she is going to take. Oh, spicy. 16 points of psychic damage.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, you see that damage that she healed up is now like kind of ripping open again, that wound that she had.
Good.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Gosh, how hurt is everybody right now?
I'm very unhurt in all ways, shapes, and forms right now.
Yeah, you're kind of like Zim.
I'm kind of flexing hard.
You're kind of like Zim when he was like, "I need more organs to be more healthy."
Or
Like,
organs does
If
equal
I could
more
get
human.
like another 3 stomachs, that would be great.
Like you're
You
very
know?
you're like super like healthy right now with your
6
100
livers.
I will be the first human to live to 160 years old, okay?
You might be.
I thought you were a
is my
tiefling.
goal. I will be the first tiefling to live to 3,060 years old.
There's a bit of human in there.
That's true.
I love it.
Humanoid.
Dirge, how you doing on health?
I'd call myself at about a 49.
Yeah, you're the worst off.
Starter, how are you doing?
I'm a little over halfway there, so I'm fine.
What's your max?
Max is 104.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Look at you, Mr. Health Endowed. I'm technically the lowest. I'm going to bonus word healing. Oh, I can't bonus action because I used Unsling Words. Never mind, I'm done.
All right. Sardar, it's your turn. There is a creature standing in front of you.
Okay, so did this just like phase through the floor? Or what
yeah,
did that
just
look
like
like?
it looks like it got summoned from the ground, and it's like this like dark wood that has little spores on it. It almost looks similar to the shadowy creature, like shadowy mushroom. It has like a similarity to it. It looks very similar to that.
But there's no like disturbed ground or earth at its base of feet or anything
Ooh,
like
yeah,
that?
there is.
Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
nasty.
Awesome. Seeing this, I'm going
It's
to.
like shadowy looking. It's kind of strange.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to slam my drumstick into the ground there, casting Earth Tremor at 2nd level, as the ground just shakes, and I'm trying to knock this thing prone. So that's a DC 16 Dex save.
It doesn't make it.
Boom. All right.
I rolled
So-
a 2.
We take.
It's bad.
So that is 6 bludgeoning damage.
looks-
And
Okay.
knocked prone.
Okay. Yeah, it's knocked prone, and it looks like you hacked off one of its limbs. Like it's just missing like one of its tree arms,
Yeah.
and like
I'm-
gross like shadowy goop is coming out of it.
That's all the
Nasty.
earthquake.
Gross.
But I want to do some damage too. So I'm going to action surge. I'm going to take this thing out, hopefully, or
Yeah, maybe.
do some more damage. So with the action surge, I'm going to now take 2 swings at it with the drumstickies. So that is a nat 20.
Woo! Double damage.
And yeah, so that's a 27 and a 17.
Yeah, those both hit.
Both hit. Let's get it. All right. Okay.
Double damage on one of them.
Yeah.
Indeed. So the one with double damage, that will be. Sorry, I'm all over the place here.
No, it's okay.
11.
Okay.
And then 9. So 20 damage from the strikes. And since I'm dual wielding, bonus action, another hit in there.
Did you do
as well.
your double damage for your crit?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that last strike of the Warhammer drumstick is a 24 to hit.
Hits. Yeah.
For 8 more damage. So 28 damage total from
Nice.
me.
Yeah, as you hack off like limb and another limb and another limb, and it no longer has any of its limbs, you just hack off the last bit of the center of this tree stump, and it's just left as a stump. The ooze, kind of like shadowy ooze, kind of wisping away from it. Roll me a con save.
Okay. Also, I meant to say this. You said the ground was disturbed. It's now difficult terrain around there.
Oh, nice. How many is that? Just that one square, or is it like a 10-foot, or is it what's the radius?
Sorry, let me get that for you. For con, that was a 13 plus 6, 19.
Ooh, nice, you save.
And difficult terrain until cleared, 5-foot diameter,
Okay,
requiring
so
at least 1 minute to clear by hand.
okay, yeah. So it's gonna be there for probably the entire combat. Yeah, this little.
Big old mess.
Yeah, it's a big old mess right there. As you just murder this giant tree, and you slash its last bits. As the ooze starts coming out of this tree stump, you feel like this like grossness come over you, but you're like strong enough that you just hold your breath, don't take any of it in, and you don't take any damage. Nothing happens. It exploded when you killed it. So. Anything else you'd like to do, Sardar?
That's it.
Okay. The big shadowy creature that you have once seen before kind of looks around, and it is going to point at. Oh, it's going to point at Eva. And you get a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You two are buddies.
Oof. 21.
It points at you with its weird, strange, like tendril from under the mushroom like head, and it blarps at you, but you gain strength, and you kind of stare it down, and it can't do this again on you at all. So you're Gucci.
You have
You're immune for-
blarpomatic immunity.
Yeah, you're 24 hours. You are immune. And I think that's all. And it can make an attack. Well, since you're not okay with getting the blarple, it's gonna try to attack you. One of its whips comes trying to hit you. 16, does that hit?
Yes, 11 is my
Really?
a
Oh, you
class.
have a low
AC.
AC.
Yeah. I'm a,
Oh, no.
I'm a glass cannon for sure.
9 damage, bludgeoning damage, and then on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
20 damage that is necrotic.
Okay.
And then you have to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Woo, 19.
And you save, and you are immune to this for 24 hours. Woo, you're just like getting immune to everything.
Eva's just
Eva-
like, I chose life. I was given life.
It's true. And you know what? It's your turn. It's your turn. You're no longer stunned. Dirge, you're no longer stunned either. You can talk. Free action.
All right. Then I think Eva is going to try and use Guiding Bolt.
Ooh.
So first, at a she's going to try and use it at a level. What am I at? Let's go this 4th level. She's going to try and use it at a
Nice.
4th level.
That's going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Are you casting
so,
at the shadowy beast or at the little girl?
she's going to cast it at the little girl. No, wait.
What's the range?
Shadowy beast.
Shadowy beast. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna go for shadowy beast.
Mhm.
Do I need to I need to roll my normal d20 first, right? To see if it hits at all. Yes. Come
Roll
on.
your spell attack.
50. Oh, my spell attack. Okay, +8. From my 15 roll there. So
You hit.
15. Sweet. All right. Yes. All right. Okay, we're gonna use Guiding Bolt.
Woo!
And it's gonna be fucking girthy. So
Let's see it. The revenge.
Why did I get so many ones? Why did I get
Oh,
Oh no.
Dang it. Come on. 3 ones? 3? Out of the 6? 3?
That's 20 damage, right?
Yeah.
You see, you guiding bolt. All the tendrils kind of rip off this creature. Part of the mushroom head of it kind of slides off as the bolt kind of slices it off, and you just see it barely hanging on. It's got one tendril left, and it's just all the shadow is kind of oozing around it, similarly to the tree that was just decimated. Whew. Anything else you'd like to do, Eva? Any bonus action or movement?
No, I think right now, half of us are inspired, half of us aren't. So there's no point in her using a bonus right now for a bardic moment.
I don't have inspiration anymore. And bardic
You don't?
inspiration is different than DM inspiration.
Yeah, DM inspiration is you
okay.
get advantage on a roll. But I think some of you have already used it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then considering that, I think we could all use a little bardic right now, and it's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll just do a little bit of like guiding bolt through the person, guiding bolt. Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
And that is, what's the range on that?
That is on guiding bolt is a range of 120 feet.
No, your bardic inspiration.
Oh, I am so sorry. Bardic on. Oh, I think it's actually only one for inspiration on a bonus. I think it's actually only one person within range, and
one creature other than you within
So-
60 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's within 60 feet, so you can pick any of your companions.
I'm going to look around and see which of my companions seems super inspired right now, and who looks like they could use a bit more inspiration. And I will hope that they vocalize it out loud to me.
I mean, I can always use it.
All right, I'm gonna send it to Dirge then.
Dirge is the next
Is the
person
first
who's,
comes to
who's
first
attacking,
serves.
so that works.
Perfect.
Were you wanting to say something, Paladin?
I'm so
Nah,
sorry.
I'm gonna shout out, Sarda! No, I was gonna, when Eve was looking around for like someone to inspire.
I turn around covered in just like chunks of shadow
Shadowy
beast
goop.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like
with a big smile.
Just-
Let you know.
Just sweating, heart breathing, turns around, yeah?
you emerge from
It just
the
adds to
smoke.
the drummer look, you know.
Oh yeah, like you
Hush,
look like
hush,
a, like a
keep
metal
on-
drummer
hush,
vibes. You got like the smoke kind of rising from around you, but it's just goopy shadow.
So metals.
It is very metals. Dirge.
I need the double pedal.
pedal to the metal. Dirge, it is your turn.
So how far away is Melody from me right now?
About 120 feet.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So I am going to try to use
But she is up in the air.
Crown. Yeah, I'm going to try to use Crown of Madness on her.
Ooh.
So that is a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right. She saves.
All right. So there's that.
Does it have a success on it? No.
I mean, if she saves, that's it. You know,
Okay.
it doesn't
Some
do
have
anything.
like what Cesare had.
Yeah. All right. That is my action.
Oh, did you add? Oh, never mind. You didn't need to add that because it's a DC save.
Yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't use Bardic Inspiration to make that harder for her to resist.
Make it negative on me. That'd be cool though.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what you do.
All right. Then I'm going to use, let's see. I don't have any. I'm trying to see if any of my cantrips are, no, cantrips are usually actions. I'm trying to decide how I want to use my bonus action here. I mean, I can use my bonus action to summon my Shadow Blade, but the issue with that is that's concentration. So once I do that, that is basically it. So I think I'm actually going to, geez. God, I don't think I have anything. You know what? I'll use my my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Sardar.
Ooh, perfect. So Sardar, make a note
Thank
of that.
you. Got it.
As that ends our round, and we are going to end today's episode with Dirge extending some inspiration to Sardar. What do you say to Sardar to inspire him?
Because you've got your war paint on.
Nice. As
'Cause
he
you're like-
emerges from the shadowy goop of the tree that he just slaughtered to death in one round.
I thoroughly approve of this new look, Sardar.
it's heavy metal vibes.
Me too.
And that is going to be our episode, our penultimate episode. Next week, we are going to be doing our finale episode of The Mystery of Melody. It appears there's something suspicious going on here, and our party has decided to try to murder Melody Glimmerbloom. We'll see how that goes for them.
It was also her. We figured that out. That's the mystery, is that she is awful.
Is she, though?
She's just so lonely.
But let's see. Before we wrap up today, I gotta give you all the reminders, and then of course I'm gonna let each of these lovely people say where you can find them at, because not only do they do amazing things on the show by being here, they also have all kinds of goodies that they're doing on their end. If you're watching right here on Twitch, give the channel a follow, and of course if you'd like to subscribe, feel free to as well. And of course if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, smack the bell, do all the things, and of course, the backer kit for Sirens Battle of the Bards is now live. Check it out at thebardbook.com. And of course, Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific, be sure to tune into twitch.tv/gildinglight for another live episode of The Inspectors. And also on Thursday, Satine Phoenix has a new show on Facebook. Be sure to check out The Maze on Planet 7, airing live at 7 p.m. Pacific with new episodes on both Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you can watch that over at facebook.com/maze on Planet 7. exciting. And of course, don't forget, Gilding Light has a new show airing on Wednesdays. Angel and the City of Glass with DM Fenway Jones is live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific. And Fenway is lovely. Definitely go send some love their way. And with that, I'm going to go around and let my lovely cast members say where you can find them at. Kicking it off with Sardar, played by the one, the only London. Where can people find you when you are not slaying the crap out of shadowy tree beasts?
Yes, you can find me at London Carlisle on Twitter. That is my name. And you can find the things that I'm doing there. Game Master Spot Hidden, I mention that every week. You can find more information about that on my Twitter as well.
And next to London, we have Madame Gandalf, who plays Eva. Where can people find you at when you are not getting revenge on the shadowy mushroom beast that once almost killed you as a tiny burb?
I'm getting ready to really flex the amount of light that I have to project upon this dark and shadowy fungal mushroom. But yeah, I'm getting ready for it. My name is Madame Gandalf. Hi, I do a bunch of singing, gaming, cooking, TTRPGs, as well as GTA RP has been my newest venture. I just got into No Pixel recently, and so I've been really enjoying my time doing RP server stuff. Oh my goodness, it mixes my gaming, RP, and collaboration into one little package without me having to do the stress of organizing people.
I love watching it.
I'm not
so
good
fun.
at that. I feel like organizing streamers is a very particular skill.
It's like wrangling and herding cats, really.
It is. It
and
is.
Finding time when everyone's
creatives.
available is so hard.
Exactly. You're organizing creatives from all around the world, and creatives work at such odd time zones. And heck, even within their time zones, I think Paladin can confirm by the amount of nodding that they have done. Just how hard, even then, they're not necessarily within their own time zones. So yeah, it's hard to organize creatives. So I've been really enjoying my No Pixel time. So if you want to come and see me role play in any way, shape, or form, I've been doing a lot of that, as well as all my usual stuff. I'm just adding more to the collection and less to my sleep schedule. So please come on by and have a drink on me, because I could use the company. Thank you.
And of course, we have HTT Paladin shaking your head like crazy. What are you up to when you are not, well, I guess, debating on what is happening here? I think you were the most skeptical of Melody of the bunch, for sure.
Yeah, pretty much. Right from the get-go, just like, this seems weird.
Just sus. I'm not into it. You can't give me anything I want. What are you up to?
When I'm not here wondering the intentions of just dubious people in RPGs, I can find me on Twitter talking about different things. I work on TTRPG content. I stream every Friday. I've got a Patreon now, where I've decided to be super confident in my writing skills and say, hey, if you want to read more of my ramblings about TTRPGs and media, I've got a Patreon now. I've also got a Kickstarter coming out later this month, which I'm working on very dutifully, and just constantly working on stuff because it's fun for me.
Good luck with the Kickstarter launch, homie. It's always
Thank you.
Very stressful. I know you've got lots going on your plate. And of course,
daunting as heck.
Not least, we have Alcuin playing as Dirge. What are you up to when you are not planning Kelp Me Maybe?
I mean, that has taken up a lot of my time, honestly. But I think the results speak for themselves.
It was so good. I hope someone clipped it.
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram as Different Elves. That's different_elves. I do a lot of stuff as far as writing TTRPG content for different companies. And I'm on a lot of streams as a guest. And I'll probably be starting up a lot of my own streams as a DM and GM this year as well. Now that I can have people over to my abode again to shoot in person, which is what I love. I love doing stuff over Zoom, but there's something to be said for being in the same room and that energy that you have. So yeah, 100%. Just follow me on social media and you can find out where and what I'm doing next.
Awesome. I'm excited. Also, like, who doesn't want to be in your abode? Your house looks amazing just from like the corner that we can see.
Oh yeah, every time. Just
I-
Just like those lights.
the
I need
lights.
them.
Right?
Yeah.
The light fixtures right behind you. I'm already every time just
I'm
like
always convinced that you've like gotten a green screen up of like some like very well off to do hot topic.
yeah.
This is my Alucard lair back there. It's just where I do my.
Love it. And of
It's
course,
beautifully D&D.
I'm Margaret Crone. You can find me at Margaret Crone in all of the places. I either am on content or have content coming out every single day of the week. So always have something for you if you're interested in it. I do a lot of tabletop RPG stuff. So just follow me on Twitter and you will not miss a beat. And of course, my day job is making video games. I currently work on a project called Ashes of Creation, and you can find it at Ashes of Creation in all of the places. And that is going to be it for our penultimate episode of The Mystery of Melody. We will see you next week for our grand finale. Will they figure out what the real mystery is? Will they defeat Melody? Who knows? Find out next week. See ya.